The petty tyrants in New York City have closed down schools but allowed bars to remain open. Does that make any sense to you? Me neither.
El pastor John MacArthur volvió a reaparecer nuevamente en Fox News. Fue entrevistado nuevamente por Laura Ingrahama. Quiero compartir la entrevista completa, voy a comentar el vídeo, voy a reaccionar a este vídeo, donde la entrevistadora Laura Ingrahama le pregunta y va a hablar sobre las contradicciones que hay, en fin, en todo el mundo con las restricciones de la nueva problemática mundial que ya conocemos y que ya sabemos de qué se trata. La periodista Ingrahama comienza hablando sobre ahora en California se autorizó por un juez reabrir los clubes de striptease. Entonces la periodista Ingrahama comienza la entrevista antes de presentar al pastor MacArthur hablando sobre esta contradicción que hay entre que habilitan los clubes de striptease pero no las iglesias. Entonces la periodista comienza la entrevista así.
And in California, a judge has ordered San Diego strip clubs to be reopened. Apparently not being able to get a lap dance infringes on free speech. Meanwhile, California churches, though, are still fighting for the right to open their doors once again.
La pregunta para MacArthur de la periodista es: ¿cuál es la opinión del pastor MacArthur sobre esta decisión de abrir un club de striptease y no la iglesia? Y esto es lo que contesta el pastor MacArthur fuertemente.
Pastor John MacArthur of Grace Community Church joins me now. Pastor MacArthur, it's wonderful to see you again. Tell me, how do strip clubs deserve more constitutional protections than churches at this point?
Well, thank you again, Laura. It's an honor to be with you, but let me give you the big picture. America's in a moral free fall. Just look at it as I would as a pastor. You murder the babies in the womb. If they survive the womb, you try to seduce them into transgender sexual deviation when they're young. If they survive that, you corrupt them with a godless education. If they survive that, you have divorce in the family. And if they grow to be adults, you drown them in a sea of pornography. This is a nation so far down in the sewer of immorality and wickedness that nothing surprises me. In fact, I would be shocked if a judge said, open all the churches and close all the strip clubs.
Constitucionalmente hablando, hay una ley en Estados Unidos que permite la libertad religiosa. Por tanto, es irónico que se abra una cosa y se mantenga cerrado, en este caso la iglesia, y esa es la lucha de la iglesia del pastor MacArthur en la corte en los próximos meses. Ellos decidieron, como ya se sabe, pueden ver todos los vídeos que tengo exclusivos detalladamente sobre MacArthur y su iglesia en mi canal. Pueden ver todos los vídeos anteriores. Por tanto, aquí vemos la contradicción que hay en todo este asunto. A continuación, la periodista le va a preguntar sobre la noticia que circuló semanas atrás sobre un supuesto brote que hubo en la iglesia del pastor MacArthur. Al parecer, según la periodista ahora, la noticia no fue real, sino que fue exagerada, y el pastor MacArthur explica qué sucedió, quiénes son, y también confirma que la noticia realmente fue exagerada.
Well, the LA Times previously reported this about your church, saying coronavirus outbreak strikes LA megachurch that defied public health orders, but that ended up, of course, being not true. Tell me what happened there with the LA Times claim.
Well, we had 3 part-time security guards who went to some event somewhere. I guess they were checked and tested positive for whatever that's worth. These were 3 part-time security guards. None of them was ill, and within a few days they were back at work. A Times writer picked up on that and called it an outbreak at Grace Community Church, and they said about me that I had mocked COVID and I was getting my due. As it turned out, 10 days later, the health department came by the church and said there's no evidence of any COVID here at all. They sent us a letter and said you are removed from our website as having had any outbreak at all.
MacArthur vuelve a enfatizar que los miles y miles de congregantes en Grace Community Church nunca se enfermaron, nunca fueron al hospital, nunca murieron.
So we're talking about 6,000-7,000 people have been in church for months, Sunday after Sunday, no one ill, no one in the hospital, and no one dies. We're like a living illustration of the narrative of COVID being a lie.
También el pastor MacArthur habló de estadísticas visibles, reales, que también están en mis vídeos que tengo aquí en mi canal, hablando de lo mismo que va a hablar ahora el pastor MacArthur.
Well, of course, because the statistics are in. 99% of the people in California are not going to have any effect from COVID. We know those statistics.
Teniendo en cuenta ahora todas estas estadísticas reales, visibles, conocidas, el pastor MacArthur pregunta entonces, ¿qué está pasando? ¿Qué hay detrás de todo esto? Y esto es lo que responde el pastor MacArthur.
So what is going on? I mean, a little bit of history, just a quick run through history, all the way back to Julius Caesar, go to Napoleon, come into the modern era, every revolution, including Hitler's revolution and the revolution in Russia, every revolution took place in a time when the powers of the people in authority were enlarged because of a supposed emergency. Power-hungry people are using this emergency to gain greater power. This is historic. This is nothing new. And if people don't fight back, they're going to fall victim to whatever the intention of this revolution is.
Pastor, thank you for staying open. Thank you for fighting for the truth of the gospel. We really, really appreciate it.